Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Bob, Trade Genius. This is the just for subscribers, and I want to show you what we're going to focus on for the next 30 days. I'll probably have some other trades here or there, but I think is now going to be a focus on the miners. In 2 weeks, we're going to know if the Fed is going to start their reduction process of interest rates. And once they start, they really can't stop. I know they said they're going to do one and done, but it doesn't work that way. So I think we're going to see some movement here in the miners, and I'm going to show you a couple different ways we're going to look at this, and then I'll be managing it for you guys to give you opportunities. So here are the 16 that I'm going to follow. You can pick your poison. There's other miners in there that you may like, but they're all kind of moving together in a sense. So it's just really a matter of what your comfort. If you want a small cap, micro cap, lotto, or if you want a ETF or a bigger name. So I kind of spread it around a little bit. So we have First Majestic, ALO, Coeur d'Alene, Dever, GDX, GDXJ are the ETFs with Barrick. We have Goro, Great Panther. We have GSV, we have Hecla, Kinross, Mag Silver, PAS Silver, we have USAS, and we have Wheaton Precious Metals. So I'm going to go through those on Telechart here, but I want to explain what I'm doing here. So I have all my filters, and the filters that are going to catch my attention is, show you right here, when this filter hits, it's going to catch my attention, and I'll show you GSV here right now, and then I'll go into the chart, and let me maximize this for you guys right now. Okay, so what I've learned in terms of opportunity is that if the price is underneath the trend dots here, okay, you want to wait until you get to the bottom of the channel here to look for an opportunity to buy, and that hit on Friday. And so what I like to see happen now is that if it breaks down again and holds, we'll buy it. If it breaks over to the 13 the 9 period moving average here, then I'll probably buy it as well. And I think this is at a low risk area right now. The First Majestic has been blocked up here too, but it's consolidating on high, and so I have some buy limits in. I'll show those to you in a second that I'm watching, that'll change every day, that are right in this area right here, and if you look at it, I'll show you a chart on the trading view that says it may push down to there. Okay, we're in ALO gold, and just holding it. I have a price in here for you guys if you want to buy. We're going to be buy limit in the 70 to 72 area, and this one's going to keep grinding higher. Coeur d'Alene Mines has been doing really well, and we're going to look for a pullback to gain access to it, but it's already squeezing again for another push higher. Endeavor broke down pretty hard, but it's at the bottom of the channel, so I want to see the action on Monday to see if it's going to fall further. But we're getting to a point where this is a pretty low risk area, and I'm just going to wait for my wave runner signal to pop back up again, and to see if we can catch a nice double-digit move here. Okay, GDX is grinding higher and looking for a pullback. I think we're going to get a little bit of pullback before we go into the meeting on the 31st, and then take advantage of, see if we could steal some points here. But GDX is a buy now for people who want to have a longer term perspective. Same with GDXJ. We have buy limit in it for a lower price. but it's just grinding higher as well. GLD, it just exploded off that bottom on the 12th. $12, and now it's just grinding higher. And I'm gonna look for a pullback. It'll pull back, and then go ahead and make an entry on that. Goro, let's look for a buyback into this area here, 725 area. Great Panther, same thing. It's looks like it's trying to form a bottom here. We got a wave runner hit on it on Friday, and so we're going to look to maybe put an entry on a Great Panther as well. Hekla's in a position almost ready to rebuy again, and it's already set up pretty nicely. If you want to get access to it, you could, or you can wait for the trend dots to change here, or for it to pull back a little bit more. Kinross, looking for a pullback, but it's been strong too. See, everything launched in June, and it's been holding pretty well. So, Mag Silver, this is one of my favorites. Trades really well. It's been selling down. I have a buy limit here, and if we get a pop in the wave runner, I'm likely to go ahead and put a buy in on it. Same with Pan American Silver. It looks a lot like First Majestic. I think everybody's waiting to see if silver breaks out. We're in USAS. We bought back into this last week, and looking good, and looks like it's ready to take another move higher. So you might want to take a position in. It's a really well-run company. And then Wheaton Precious Metals, for those who like some stability, you want to trade options on it, to generate income, but it's ready to make its next move higher as well. So those are the telechart view of that. And then I want to show you, where did I put it here? Track record. Okay, so I put a little aside here. I'm going to update this every day, so you don't have to memorize this, but I'll leave it up there for a second. But I put buy limits in for myself to review every morning, and I'll update those. And if something's getting close, I'll put it out on the alerts. And then for GDXJ, we're kind of in a tweener area. Is that if it drops down to 34.70, buy it. If it pops over 36.02, it's breaking out, buy it. And then here's the other ones we're watching. Okay. But if you go into here, I set up a symbol here, just basically called the miners. So these are the 16 that I'm trading. And so if we go into here, we'll just drop right through it. Is that, so you can see First Majestic's trading fine, putting in a little bit of a, what they call an ascending triangle that may drop it down into here. That's why I'm not in a hurry to buy it. This is rolling over, but money flow is already stopped. And so probably in this area here would be a good place to buy it. ALO is ready, it's consolidating, it's ready for make its next move higher. This is turning up. Black stayed in the white, wait for money flow to turn. ALEO is going to fly. Same with Coeur d'Alene. That's a beautiful looking chart. It's just not letting people in, you're just going to have to get in. Okay, so here's Endeavor. So if we get down in this area here, I like this hammer here. We'll see if it doesn't follow through down on it. But if anything gets anywhere near 170, we're gonna jump in and grab it. Because I mean, this is a beautiful move here. You're talking 40 cents. Just 20% move. So it looks like I tried to take advantage to steal it here. Okay, we took a position in FCX, and it's consolidating as well, and I think it's ready to make its next move higher. So we got a moneymaker buy on it too, and so I think it's looking good. It's kind of a hybrid copper gold. Here's GDX. Look, it's just grinding higher. Same with GDXJ. There's gold. We want just to pull back a little bit. This is like an extended move here. I like to see it drop back down into here and then take advantage of it. Oro pays a dividend, so it's just not hopping and bopping like it used to. But if it pulls back at all, we'll go ahead and re-enter a buy position on it. Here's Great Panther. Is that I'd like for it to come down to here if we could, but if it turns up on me here, I'm watching the stochastics right now, and if I get a moneymaker buy, I'll go ahead and buy it. GSV broke down and came back up. It's probably worth it anywhere in here to go ahead and buy it. Grab yourself a 5-10% move here on it. Same with Hecla. I think Hecla's probably right in here would have been an area to buy, so it looks pretty decent for a trade at this point. You just like to see, I like to see this black line move back up into this area here too, so we're just not bouncing around. Okay, Kinross again, it pushed up and looking a little stretched here. I like for it to pull back and then go ahead and buy it. Mag Silver is getting close, going basically consolidating across the channel, and I don't like the fact that it's losing its momentum, so I'm just going to watch it, and I'll buy it back down in here unless we get a good bounce off of this channel bottom. We're in New Gold, keep moving the stop up, and so you can't chase it. Okay. PAS, we'll go ahead and looks like it's going to consolidate and come back down a little bit, so no rush on that one. Okay, PLG already made its big move, it's coming back down. You know, I don't think it's going to fall all the way back down what it did here, so I'm just going to wait for the next setup. This looks like maybe a little bit of a bear flag. Have it come down in this area here and then buy it again. This is ETFs. The other ETF. Here's silver itself. Wanted to break up out of this range here. Here's USAS. It's consolidating. It's ready to make its next leg higher. This went from 190 to 240, so I'm looking for 240 to 290 here. So I think it's a great stock to own. And Wheaton Precious Metals putting in a little bit of a around it bottom action here, but I don't like the fact that it's losing momentum, so I'm just going to keep an eye on it right now. So anyway, that's what we're doing. That's what we're going to focus on. No sense getting crazy on this thing. I think the market's going to go nuts, and we saw it in SPY on Friday, and so I think this is where the most money is going to be made because it's been so undervalued for so long, and we're starting to get momentum in the space. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys, and just get in the chat room and ask any questions you have, but this is going to be our focus for the next couple weeks. Bye-bye.